So welcome back to Yoyogi Gymnasium #1. Well, a very disappointing end to that men's singles. Anna Antonsen retiring at 18 all in the opening game against Kodai Naruoka. But we've still got 4 more matches to come, 2 women's singles and mixed doubles, and the defending champion in the men's singles. But next up is Akane Yamaguchi, the defending and 3-time winner of the Japan Open. She's the #1 seed because she's also a reigning and 2-time world champion. She's up against Ga Eun from Korea. Well, of course, with Yamaguchi being the #1 seed, of course, this is the top half of the draw. And Yamaguchi, would you believe it, actually won this tournament as a qualifier 10 years ago. 2013, then she won it in 2019 and again last year. So she's won the last 2 editions of the Japan Open, the world champion Akane Yamaguchi. Now also in this half of the draw, we have the Olympic champion Chen Yufei. In fact, we'll be watching her in the next match on court #1 against America's Zhang Bei-wen. But also in this half of the draw, we have another former champion, and that's Hebing Zhao, the #5 seed. She won the title here in 2016 and then lost in the final the following year. But I guess what everybody's been talking about in women's singles at the moment is the sensational An Se-young, winner last week in Korea. That was her 9th final in her 10th tournament of the year. Quite extraordinary, and I can tell you that An Se-young is on court right now. She's on court #2, playing against the left-handed Aya Ohori. An Se-young has won the opening game. Yep, there she is, just coming back onto court. But Steen, I mean, really, we've had for the last decade or so any of top 10 women's singles players, I think, that could have won any tournament that they played. It's been wide open.
Yeah.
I think now we've whittled it down to what the fans are calling the Fab Four.
Yeah.
And that is, of course, the Olympic champion Chen Yufei, the world champion, defending champion here, Akane Yamaguchi, An Se-young, and the former world #1, Tai Tzu-ying. I mean, it's incredible. These 4 players have basically dominated the World Tour this year.
Yeah, they have. But I think we have to say that An Se-young is in the process of separating herself from the 3 others. She's been amazing here in 2023. Defeated Tai Tzu-ying thoroughly last week in Korea Open. Straight games, ended up winning a home tournament for the 2nd consecutive time.
That's right. First time that a women's singles player has won the 2 back-to-back Korean Opens for 22 years, since Camilla Martin.
Yeah. So she's putting herself in a position where she's going in as the favorite to win the World Championships and the Asian Games, and that's going to be interesting to see how that affects her, because she's still young.
Yes, and of course the pressures are different.
Yes.
You know, it's very, or I wouldn't say very, I think it's relatively easy when you're an up-and-coming player. You know, you've got no pressures, you can just play and enjoy it. All of a sudden, when you become the best, everybody's expecting you to win. But 9 finals in 10 tournaments isn't quite a record, because Li Shuirui reached 10 finals in 10 tournaments that she played. I can't remember exactly the year, but I think that she went over a calendar year and was in the final of 13 consecutive tournaments.
It's been 11, 12.
Yeah.
Where she got selected for the Olympic Games or so. Must be around that time.
Yeah, absolutely extraordinary. And of course, a Japanese men's singles player, Kento Momota, won 11 titles from 12 finals in 1 year.
I was thinking about Gideon and Sukamuljo, whether they might have done something similar But I didn't think of Momota, but that's right. He had a fantastic year.
Yeah, but a word of caution. Li Shuirui never won the Olympic gold.
She did.
Momota's not won the Olympic gold. It's peaking at the right time. And of course, we've got a slight delay here because the players will have believed that they had some time with the men's singles in progress, but it finished with that withdrawal in the opening game.
Yeah, and the way that match unfolded, they might have thought they had an hour yet to go before they were on court, because they were really playing some long rallies, Antonsen and Naroka.
2014, Li Shuirui.
2014?
10 finals from 10 tournaments are played, and I think she was in the World Tour finals in 2013, so that crossed the calendar year.
Yeah.
2012, she won 8 titles from 9 finals. But Momota, 2019, 12 finals, winning 11 of them from 16 tournaments played. So, as we wait for the players to emerge into the arena, this, of course, is the mats, court mats that they play on. And it's not a completely smooth surface, is it, Steen? Because otherwise players would be slipping all over the place.
Yeah, exactly. And we've seen some good playing conditions this week, both in terms of drift, shovels, the mats that we've been playing on. We've had some unfortunate experiences on some occasions where they've been quite slippery. That hasn't been the case here. Excellent playing conditions in this Yoyogi Stadium #1.
Let's talk a little bit more about the match we are about to watch, Steen, because this will be a 6th meeting between Yamaguchi and Kim Ga Eun. And of the previous 5 matches, Yamaguchi has won all 5. 3 times it's gone to 3 games. In fact, the last 3 times they met, it's gone to 3 games. So I think that Kim Ga Eun is making inroads, but whether she's made enough inroads to really challenge the defending champion, I have my doubts.
Yeah, me too. The question mark I have for Yamaguchi is that she's played a lot. She played Canada Open, what is that, 3 weeks ago now? She won it. And then she played the Korea Open last week. So she's been on the road. And the accumulation of fatigue, that's what I'm concerned about. I also think that Kim Ga Eun is improving a little bit. We saw her with, was it a good result last week? But
yes,
yeah,
she beat Herbing Zhao in the second round.
That's right. Where she's been outside of these, even when we counted the top 10, we didn't count Kim Ga Eun in. So
in fact, her highest ranking has been 15, so she's not really been challenging for the major titles.
And I still think it's going to be difficult because, I mean, Yamaguchi obviously, in terms of movement, has the upper hand. I also think she has the upper hand in terms of technical skills. So it should be the tactical and effectiveness of Kim Ga Eun that should help her get a first win, perhaps over the 2-time world champion. But we're in a period here where it's very unpredictable, I think, because what are the priorities? I tried to ask a few questions yesterday to one of the coaches, the World Championships, the Asian Games. How much is the Asian Games valued? And he said that most of the Asian countries value Asian Games tremendously high, perhaps even higher than the World Championships. But the World Championships is for Japanese players at least very highly rated. So there must be some kind of preparation, and we know that some of them are going down to Sydney next week to play Australia Open. Ante Young is playing, Ga Eun is also playing. Yamaguchi is not going.
I'm surprised at Ante Young.
Yeah.
Very surprised.
Me too, but I was last year as well, and I was afraid that they might overwork her. That hasn't been the case. They've developed her brilliantly, but there's always, you never know what happens, and I think it's from a coaching perspective and a player perspective, it's nice to take the breaks before you're forced to take them.
Yeah.
Because that means that you can take the break, enjoy it, have it in your plan. It's good to know psychologically that you're following a plan, and then you can get back to practice at not at 100%, but at 100% of the intensity that you've actually selected for the build-up towards the next tournaments.
It's very interesting because the match, the women's singles after the next women's singles that we're waiting for the players to come onto court, we'll see the Olympic champion Chen Yufei. She's only played 8 individual tournaments this year. She's been far more selective. Won the Indonesian Super 1000 event, reached the All England final. So she has obviously targeted those big tournaments, and perhaps she's targeting the Asian Games.
That would be natural, because Asian Games is played in her home city, in Hangzhou.
Yeah.
And she knows that when you've done it once, then you can say, okay, that worked for me the last time. The build-up, the prep that I did, I'm going to do it over and over again. That's the same with Carolina Marin. She knows how to prepare for the big tournaments.
Yeah.
And I think that Chen Yufei is going to be a threat to Ante Young in the upcoming championships, World Championships, Asian Games, because she knows how to do it. And she has, even though she's not been in the best of shape, she's still been able to challenge Ante Young. They have some sort of similar playing style, not necessarily all-out attacking any of the two players, but able to tailor their game to their opponents and so on. So they had some fierce matches, those two. So that's going to be really interesting to see if they clash either here or in a month, 2 months' time for medal matches.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting. You briefly mentioned Carolina Marin in that conversation about how she's wanting to build up for the World Championships. She didn't enter here, the Japan Open. She's a 2-time former champion, 2017 and 18. And it is mandatory that she plays. So if she doesn't play, she gets a fine, one assumes, but she has targeted and said, I'll pay the fine. I would rather prepare for the World Championships.
Yeah, and I'm a little bit concerned there, because I mean, there is a fine for the players that are top committed. They need to play all Super 750s and all Super 1000s, but there's actually not a limit for that fine. At least it hasn't been stated, so it can be over and above the regular fine. So it's interesting what's going to happen there. It
will be extremely interesting, and delighted to say that Akane Yamaguchi and Ga Eun are making their way into the arena. The 3-time champion, there she is. 4 finals she's been in this particular tournament. As I was telling you a moment ago, winner in 2013, 19 and last year as well. Lost in the final in 2015, lost out to her teammate, Nozomi Okuhara. So, this, as I was alluding to a moment ago, is the 6th meeting between these two players, and Akane Yamaguchi, the defending champion, has won all 5 previous. Last time they met, was in the quarterfinal last week at the Korean 500 event. 12 in the deciding game. Akane Yamaguchi won, and then lost in the semi-final stage. "26 years of age now. In fact, she turned 26 last month, did Akane Yamaguchi, from Katsuyama City in Fukui, enjoying her 74th week in total as world #1. It's her 4th different spell. And for a 26-year-old to be contesting her 10th Japan Open, when you consider that we lost 2 Japan Opens through the COVID pandemic, it shows how young she was when she first played here. Beat Akashi Kashyap of India in the first round, 17 and 17 in 34 minutes. 6 finals from 10 tournaments this year. So that really does emphasise what Steve and I were talking about with An Young and Akane Yamaguchi and their dominance really so far this year. Ga Eun is 25 from Ulsan and 172. That equates to 5'8". 4 places down from her career high of 15, where she spent just 1 solitary week from the 10th of March 2020. 3rd consecutive appearance here and 3rd consecutive at last 16. As she beat the 2015 winner Nozomi Okuhara in the first round, 14 and 10. Nice to see Okuhara actually complete a match. Poor old Okuhara has been struggling back from injury for a number of months now. Umpire from Japan, service judge from Poland. I beg your pardon, the service, the umpire is Cho Chen,
Ladies and
Chinese
gentlemen,
Taipei.
on my right, Akane Yamaguchi, Japan. And on my left, Ga Eun, Korea. Akane Yamaguchi to serve. Level play.
So the 3-time champion, the 2-time defending champion and world champion, Akane Yamaguchi, far side of the court as we look down, getting his 2nd round mini singles match underway. And starts incredibly well. Ga Eun, huge strapping on her right knee. She's been wearing that as a regular occurrence, but the strapping looks even more extensive to me today, Steve.
Yeah, it seems like there's a little bit extra brace on, a light brace.
Service over. 2, 1. I know.
Yeah, somebody was using a flashlight. Umpire not happy. Players wouldn't be happy.
Three, one.
We talked about playing many tournaments. I think this is Ga Eun's 18th tournament here in 2023.
15th individual.
Yeah,
tournament.
3 team events.
Yeah.
4, 1.
Oh, that's a beautiful defensive shot. This must be her 16th individual because she's played 15 already coming into this.
Two team events and has played 15 individuals. This is the 18th overall tournament.
That's incredible, isn't it?
Right.
6-1.
Not the start you hope for when you're down 0-5 in head-to-heads. I think you're right, Jill. I think that knee is...
7.
It looks like she's protecting it more than normal.
Sub-silver 2-7.
Wide. Why do you think Kim Ga Eun struggles against Yamaguchi? Forget the fact she might be slightly injured at the moment. Is it that she doesn't have enough winning shots against her, or she isn't patient enough? What do you think in general the problem is?
The technical skills are quite different. Yamaguchi's got more choices. She's got more deceptions as well. Quicker on her feet. It's a good question. Why is it actually that she's winning? She's not a... Kim Ga Eun is sort of a rally playing, rally style playing. She's not an all-out attacking player or anything. So patience is a part of her game. And that suits Yamaguchi well. She's got few things that can hurt Yamaguchi.
5-8.
And that's when you play an opponent and you feel that they've got difficulty scoring against you, then that's a fantastic feeling.
Six, 8.
Good reception on the return of serve.
Service over.
And that's one of the shots where I wouldn't say you won't see Kim Ga Eun make that shot, but the quality of it is just different.
Service over. 7.
What worries me a little
9.
bit from a Japanese perspective is the fact that Yamaguchi, she played some 3-game matches in Korea. 3 games against Cho Chuwon in the first round, and then particularly 3 games against Salvador Kisonat from Malaysia. She's not normally a player that should be able to push Yamaguchi to 3 games, I think.
She's done awfully well here, Kim Ga Eun.
9-all.
One 7 down she was. Hit the last 10 points. Now she's in the lead.
I would say that
10,
more than 50%
9.
of her points, it's Yamaguchi who scored them. She's made the errors. And that's normally not what we used to see.
Brilliant tight spinning net shot from Yamaguchi.
Service over. 10-all.
Oh, my goodness. That's well wide. That's a gift.
11-10.
And it is the
Interval.
defending champion who has the advantage at the mid-game interval.
とその入る相手の球をしっかりフットワーク取ってクロスの前クロスの前打点下げたらあれコートのフットワーク力それでくる
Hold 1, 20 seconds. Hold 1, 20 seconds. Coach? (11-10). Play. Service over.
Well, she seemed to get behind that nicely, but still made the
11.
error.
Yeah, that's the fourth drop shot error from Yamaguchi. That's Kori Mabepo. She wasn't conducting the coaching. That was Yusuke Nakanishi, the men's singles coach, but she was busy on the adjacent court where Ayao Horia lost to An Si-young.
That's a good punch, clear.
Yeah.
Good rally. Brilliant. Missed it. Oh gosh, she had commanded the rally. Kim Ga Eun.
Service
She
over.
got her opponent into all sorts of trouble.
12.
Clearly the longest rally of the
11.
match so far. It's long.
13, 11.
Go wide. And long.
Service over. 12, 13.
That to me,
Service
Steve, was
over.
a sign that Kim Ga Eun
14.
doesn't really know how to win the
12.
point.
Yeah.
That looked a little bit like desperation to me, that final shot.
Yeah, it was the same error she made just before when she had conducted the rally completely. So, shot selection is more limited than Yamaguchi's, and she's of course very cleverly Kim Ga Eun trying to put so much pressure on Yamaguchi that shot selection options go down. You can do fewer variations under pressure and when you're under no pressure. It's obvious.
Beautiful.
Good one.
Threaded it down the line.
Sixteen, 12.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, JPN and KOR Malaysia.
That is absolutely millimetre perfect.
Service over.
What a super shot from Kim Ga Eun. Look at this.
13,
Wonderful.
16. Service over. 17, 13.
Always challenge here
Kim
from
Ga
Kim.
challenges caught out.
Here we go. Oh, it's way out. Oh, goodness me, what a curious challenge.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenger remaining. 18, 13. Play.
Oh, lucky net cord.
Service over. 14, 18.
Oh, my goodness.
15,
Careless.
18.
Yeah, good retrieval by Kim Ga Eun.
Oh, that's loose. Yeah. Fabulous rally.
Service over. 19, 15.
Missed it. That's a gift. When you're 15, 19
20
now, you've got
game
to make
point.
your opponent play the shuttle.
15.
It's criminal. 5 game point opportunities for the defending champion, Akane Yamaguchi. Only needed the one.
Okay.
21-15 opening game
First game
to the
won by
three-time
Akane
champion,
Yamaguchi.
Akane
21-15.
Yamaguchi. 21-15, just about 16 minutes. clearly long.
지금 잘 따라가고 있거든. 그거만 좀 잘 해주고. 그래서 여기서 걸어가는 거. 아니면 그냥 뒤에 그냥 툭 눌러주고 그다음에 눌러주고. 세게 대신에 조금 힘이 들어가야 돼. 천천히 가고 얘가 이런 거 빠르니까. 어느 정도 힘을 좀 주면서 그러고 때려 눌러주고 그다음 거 이어가주고.
どっちかっていう感じでも
そうなんだ。どっちも出ていきたい。どっちも出ていきたい。
すごい。センター技みたいな。まあちょっと使えそうだったら、まあちょっとこうタッチを入れると相手に絞らせないっていうことを応援相手にできない。
Second game, love ball, play.
So the defending champion, Akane Yamaguchi, coming through that opening game, but it looked in the early stages that she was going to romp through that total game. In fact, she had a 7-1 lead.
Serve silver, 1, love.
Oh, that's brilliant. My goodness me, where did she find that angle from?
2, love.
Take a look at this. That's magnificent.
And if she could get that same angle in and combine it with the down the line smashes that we've seen her miss a couple of opportunities on in the first game, but then both shots would be really, really dangerous.
2,
Yeah, fell back her own side. Missed it this time.
3, 2.
The same cross-court angle from that round the head position.
Good shot.
Oh my goodness. What a backhand from Yamaguchi. Oh, that's a pity from Ga Eun's perspective. She'd done so well in that rally.
2.
Look at that flying backhand from Yamaguchi. Now that was an opportunity, and I think Kim has got to take those sort of opportunities.
Yeah. I don't know if Yamaguchi has upped the pace in terms of movement the last couple of rallies. Oh, that's a beauty.
Service over. 3-5.
Sung Ji-hyun. Korean women's singles coach. Best she did here, I think, was a semi-final. That is simply extraordinary.
She's giving everything.
How on earth did Yamaguchi get out of trouble there?
Subs over. 6-3. Okay, thank you.
This one.
Yeah.
Extraordinary.
And she ran immediately cross. She had a fantastic read on that one.
Problem is, she's been
7-3.
her good attacking shots have been coming back with interest from Yamaguchi. And now Kim Ga Eun feels she's got to go closer and closer to the lines and is starting to make mistakes.
So it's not an unprovoked error, it's a mentally provoked error by the good retrieval of Yamaguchi. This is the third shot that she's missed in that fashion throughout the match.
Well, she's getting challenged, but I saw that as good.
Yeah, me too.
I thought that was a beauty from Yamaguchi.
She's beginning to play up to the audience a little bit, get them behind her. This
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 8-3.
So far, Yamaguchi is the only player in women's singles who's doing the jump drop shot. This time way in.
Yeah, that time. Good smash straight down the line from Kim Ga Eun.
Service over.
And it
4.
very often when she's got enough time, it's a straight attacking shot, Kim Ga Eun, and when she's short of time, it's the cross.
Missed it.
Yeah. And so much for that theory.
9.
Because she had loads of time there.
Service over. 5-9.
Well, yeah, I'd challenge that. I
Kim
thought that was
challenges caught out.
much more closer to being in. But if she's wrong, she hasn't got any challenges left in this second game. I think she might be right on that one, though. Here we go. Indeed. Good challenge.
Correction in. 9, play. Seven, 9.
Yeah. Half smash, all about
Seven
angle and
over.
placement.
10, 7. Okay, thank you.
Second game. Number 3.
Oh, that's a pity from Kim's perspective.
11,
She
7.
read the rally well.
Interval.
She was in the right place at the right time. But it is the four-time finalist and three-time winner, Akane Yamaguchi, who has a 4-point advantage at mid-game interval, having already won the opening game.
自分から行き過ぎるように相手がミスしてくれてる時はなんかできてるだけしかちょっとサーブ前にちょっとしっかり徹底して自分でなんか変化していってもいいけどまあそこは振りに行くとかじゃなくてタイミング相手のタイミングをずらしたりする
Court 1, 30 seconds. Court 1, 30 seconds.
그런 많이 보시면 그냥 거기다 준다 생각하고 그만큼 뛰어간다고 생각해요.
Eleven, 7. Play.
Well, it's a point of now or never, I think, as far as Kim Ga Eun is concerned. She's got to start making inroads. She's got to close down this gap for a start. Good retrieving. Oh, wonderful. That was a tremendous dive. This one, how did she control that? Oh, no lack of effort, that's for sure.
What happened when you watch too many videos with Hans Christian Wittinghus. The dives creep into your game. I'm sitting with the feeling that I'm divided between thinking that Yamaguchi is making too many errors herself, like she did in the first game that brought Kim Ga Eun back on one side, and the other side thinking that she's got everything under control and she's got at least an extra gear if needed.
Oh! Well, we've seen that work on occasions in the past. That desperation cross-court drive from the deep forehand corner, but it didn't work on that occasion.
Nine, 12.
drifted wide as well.
10.
All of a sudden, it's believable again. 3 straight points and just 2 points in it.
It's rallies like these last 3 that makes it so hard to judge whether Yamaguchi is in good shape or the shot quality is not strong enough, because this last point here is scored so easily.
Oh, that serve may have been going out, you know.
Subs over 11, 13.
It's not normally the type of mistakes we see Yamaguchi make. The block shot into the net.
Missed it. Well.
12, 13.
Directly into the corner.
Gosh, she was under pressure in that one, Yamaguchi.
12.
The little sway of the body. The racket had control, taking the shuttle early. She can play a net shot winner.
Subs over 13, 15.
She's not really falling for those deceptions. Kim Ga Eun, second time she's played it directly into the racket. Yamaguchi.
Oh my goodness. How about that?
Subs over
A little moment
16,
of magic.
13.
Left.
17, 13. Subs over 14, 17. Subs over 18, 14.
Time running out for Kim Ga Eun.
Kim.
Nice. Held it to the last moment.
Service
that
over.
little flick over the head of
15,
Yamaguchi there. It was
18.
from the forehand side.
One challenge remaining.
Did she change her mind?
Service over.
Seemed to hesitate on her
Kim?
shot. Yeah.
19, 15.
Oh, reached. Oh, wide. My goodness me, ladies. A bit of effort, please. Isn't this tremendous? That was an amazing get from Ga Eun. She deserved that point.
She did. She did.
Service over. 16, 19.
Oh, my goodness. Did you see that sort of collapse of the wrist from Akane Yamaguchi on the
Service
return
over.
of serve to play
20
the block
match
straight?
point.
Look at that. Wonderful skill.
Use your foot.
And with that skill comes 4 match point opportunities.
Play.
Oh, wasn't the best of serves. Nice. Oh,
it's
challenge.
Akane Yamaguchi challenges.
If she's right,
Out.
it's match over. And I have a feeling she might be right. Here we go. Yeah, plumb on the line. Match over.
Correction in
21-15, 21-16, the margin of her victory. The two-time defending champion, three-time winner in total, Akane Yamaguchi, safely through to the quarter-final.
match won by
40
Akane
minutes
Yamaguchi.
for that victory.
21-15, 21-16.
Yeah, what a lovely smile has Yamaguchi.
She's had a smile on ever since she had that cowboy hat in Canada following her victory there.
Yeah, all the players love the hats.
I tend to think she had everything under control.
Good performance. So, Akane Yamaguchi books her place in the quarter-final once more. And that is how she did it. 21-15, 21-16 against Ga Eun. With some wonderful rallies in that women's singles.